Have you ever noticed how quiet the world feels when everyone else is asleep? It is in those moments, when the notifications stop flashing and the constant noise fades away, that we are left with the one thing we spend our entire lives running away from: ourselves. We live in the most connected era in human history, yet a silent epidemic is spreading. We are surrounded by thousands of digital faces, but when the screen goes dark, the emptiness feels heavier than ever before. We have been conditioned to believe that to be alone is to be broken. From the moment we enter this world, society pushes us into an endless loop of validation. We turn our existence into a public performance, running on an autopilot cycle fueled by likes and superficial connections. We become so terrified of being left behind that we sacrifice our inner peace just to belong to crowds that do not even understand our silence. In this race, we become invisible to ourselves. Loneliness is not just the absence of people, it is the presence of an unmet need for depth. In our current reality, we exchange words without exchanging souls. We share space without sharing presence. The more we try to avoid loneliness by forcing ourselves into social circles, the heavier the weight of isolation becomes. This is because forced belonging requires you to wear a mask, which completely drains your creative energy and leaves you feeling hollowed from inside. True loneliness happens when your external actions no longer align with your internal truth. We become trapped in a cycle of constant distraction, terrified of what might happen if the music stops and we are forced to confront our own reality. But this emptiness is a misconception. It is not a void that needs to be filled with external noise. It is a sacred invitation from your subconscious mind, asking you to strip away expectations and remember who you truly are. There is a beautiful, profound difference between loneliness and solitude. Loneliness is the suffering of being alone, a desperate craving for external presence. Solitude, however, is the joy of being alone. It is a conscious choice to step off the hamster wheel of modern expectations and retreat into the sanctuary of your own mind. When you embrace solitude, you begin to see it as an abundance of space, space to think, space to heal, and space to create without permission. Think of the greatest minds throughout history. They did not discover their deepest insights in the middle of a noisy marketplace. They found them in the wilderness and during solitary walks along silent rivers. Solitude is the birthplace of clarity. When you silence the opinions of the world, your own internal compass finally begins to work. You start to see your life patterns clearly. In the quiet mirror of solitude, illusions fade away, and only the raw truth remains. When you learn to love your own company, you can no longer be easily manipulated by trends or threatened by the fear of being left out. You find a sense of stillness that remains unbroken even when the world around you is in total chaos. This is the ultimate gift of being forgotten. The silence is not empty, it is full of answers. Embrace the quiet power of your solitude, for it is within this sacred space that your soul finally learns to craft its own beautiful tale.